All right, y'all, I'm just getting off of work, so I'll tell you this. If you hear some noise in the background, they're working on my apartment roof, so that's happening. But anyway, we are a few hours out because tonight is the night after WrestleMania. Tonight's the Monday Night Raw episode after WrestleMania, and there's a lot to celebrate, and there's also a lot I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through. So I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through Pentagon Jr. celebrating his ladder match win over all those people: Javon, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, JD McDonough. I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through that. I mean, yep, he deserved it. He deserved that win. He fought hard for that. He did. But at the end of the day, it's Pentagon Jr. and I can never cheer for him because it's Death Machine every day over here. I'm gonna also have to grit my teeth through Liv Morgan coming out claiming she's the greatest of all time when she couldn't take care of business on her own at WrestleMania and had to have, like, most of her Judgment Day pals come out and ruin the match for Stephanie Vaquer, and she stole the belt from her. So I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through that. But perhaps most of all, I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through Rhea Ripley's celebration, where I'm gonna have to do the best Meryl Streep level acting job I can possibly do to pretend as though Rhea Ripley is better than Jade Cargill. I'm gonna have to act it out. I'm gonna have to act it out, and I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through her and EO celebrating, claiming mommy's on top again. It's whatever. I'm gonna have to also grit my teeth, possibly, through Gunther coming out and claiming he put Seth Rollins to sleep. But like Liv Morgan, he didn't do it on his own. Nothing against Braun Breaker. Nothing against him. He had to make a statement at WrestleMania. He made the statement that he's back now. And I'm cool with that. Braun Breaker, you do what you want. That's fine. But Gunther not being able to take care of business on his own and taking advantage of the moment when Braun speared Seth and then putting Seth in the chokehold and him passing out. I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through that. So it's not gonna be a perfect episode, but it's gonna be okay. First, starting off with if they can wake Jey Uso up, because I know he got obliterated after WrestleMania after his win. I know he got drunk. I know he did. But if they could wake Jey Uso up, there's cause for celebration. To celebrate Jimmy and Jey Uso's win with LA Knight at WrestleMania, beating Austin Theory and Logan Paul and I Show Speed. But I'm still happy for I Show Speed. He got his moment. That was nice. But yeah, that's cause for celebration for the Usos for winning their match. Also calls for celebration. Becky Lynch putting old girl back on the shelf right in front of her, right in front of all of those little skipping girls that she brought to WrestleMania with her. That was a very nice touch too. She beat AJ Lee and she beat Jessica Carr, that cheating ref who I can't stand. And there's cause for celebration with Becky Lynch. There's also cause for celebration, perhaps for me, what I'm most excited for. In fact, I hope they open the show with it. Cause for celebration for the women's tag team match. Paige is back. I can't wait for her to say this is her house again. I can't hardly wait for it. I'm hyped for it. I'm so hyped. That is big cause for celebration. Paige is back. That is so good. There's also big cause for celebration, literally, with Oba Femi's domination over the beast so much that he retired. Possibly. He possibly retired right in front of Daniel Cormier at WrestleMania on the biggest stage of them all, possibly the biggest star of them all, beat Brock Lesnar in definitive fashion. I want to know what Paul Heyman is going to say about it. What he going to say? After all that trash he talked, what can you say, Paul Heyman? What can you possibly say against Obafemi now? When Obafemi comes out and he does his celebration, what can you possibly say against him? And speaking of people who got explaining to do, CM Punk, there's cause for celebration with Roman Reigns legit beating you at WrestleMania. Oh, he beat you. He beat you down. Now, what can you say against this part-timer Roman Reigns? What can you say? He took your belt. He took your dignity. Now you and the wife can go home. I mean, what can you say? How you gonna claim best in the world now? How you gonna do it? How the best in the world lose? You ain't got no belt. You ain't got no title. What can you say against Roman now? And this is coming from me. Do you think I like Roman? I can't stand Roman either. But I am a huge fan of Roman in comparison to how I feel about CM Punk. I'm so freaking glad he lost. Good. You are old. You are. And I'm glad he lost. I've never liked him since Straight Edge Society. Never liked him. And I'm glad he lost at WrestleMania. So yeah, there is cause for celebration. I'm gonna have to grit my teeth through a lot of this stuff, but there is a lot of cause for celebration, and we just a few hours out for the latest episode of Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, and I can't hardly wait.